think you got it, bro.
Good evening. Good to see you.
Give it up for the next performer, everybody. Let's see it for Jeff Beveridge.
A little out of place, a little out of tune, so lost in space, racing that moon, climbing the wall of a hurricane, still overall, I can't complain. All I wanted was one chance to let freedom ring. They said I had to get a permit, tags and everything. I never made it through the red tape. I got this paper hat, I got a job working weekdays. You want fries with that? I got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Like a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. Can't complain. I was talking with my girlfriend. I told her I was stressed. Said I'm going off the deep end. She said, God, for once, give it a rest. We're all waiting in the dugout, thinking we should pitch. How you gonna throw a shutout if all you do is whine and complain and gripe and grumble? And I've been using dirty words all the last couple times. I'll just keep playing this time. You guys know what rhymes with pitch. I got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Like a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. Can't complain. Now I got a brand new dance. I need one more shot. I just need one last chance. I know I won't get caught. I'm gonna make my last stand. This time I can't be bought. Then again, on the other hand, how much have you got? I got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Like a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. Can't complain. A little out of place, a little out of tune, so lost in space, racing that moon, climbing the wall of this hurricane, still overhaul, I can't complain. Hey, how are you all? I can't complain. You guys know that song? That's by a guy named Todd Snider. He's like my hero in folk music. He just died on last week, so I'm pretty bummed. So I'm not trying to bum you out. Great music, good stuff. The regulars are like, yeah, we know Jeff, Todd Snider, you love him. Like, so I'm going to play two more Todd Snider songs here. That one's called I Can't Complain. This next one is called The Ballad of the Devil's Backbone Tavern, and he tells a great story along with this song that's about 6 minutes longer than the song itself, so I'm not going to obviously get into that. The album, the Near Truths in Hotel Rooms, is a great live album for getting into Todd Snider. And this is The Devil's Backbone Tavern. The one snippet of the story I'll tell you is what's sort of like, you know, I hadn't picked up a guitar in 10 years, and I'm listening to this Todd Snider live album. He's telling a story about Jerry Jeff Walker, and Jerry Jeff Walker is just up there on stage with a guitar and singing songs, and Todd Snider says, well, hell, I can do that. And I heard him say, and I thought, well, heck, I could do that. So here we are. So, all right. Old Miss Virgie tended bar at a shack out in the hills. He never made her no money, boy, but he paid up all of her bills. She must have been 80 years old, but her heart was warm and her beer was cold, and she could give away more than she ever sold, just smiling all the time. I used to sing off in the corner every Friday night to a loud crowd of cowboys, bikers and barroom fights. They'd be drinking beer and carrying on. Not one of them was listening to one of my songs, but old Miss Virgie was singing along. She said she knew them all by heart. Then And one night, after closing, she poured me a beer. Said, come on over here and sit down, you little punk. I got something you ought to hear. She said, life isn't easy getting through. Everybody's gonna make things tough on you. But I can tell you right now, if you dig what you do, they will never get you down. She said, life's too short to worry. Life's too long to wait. It's too short not to love everybody. Life is too long to hate. I meet a lot of men haggle and finagle all the time, trying to save a nickel, maybe make it die. Not me, boy, no siree, no, I ain't got the time. Seen old Virgie, I guess it's probably been almost 18 years. Been bumming around this country, singing the songs for tips and beers. Now the nights are long and the travel is tough. Hotels are weird and the pay sucks, but I can't dig what I do enough. It never, ever gets me down. I say life's too short to worry, life's too long to wait. It's too short not to love everybody, life's too long to hate. I meet a lot of men haggle and finagle all the time, try to save a nickel, maybe make a dime. Not me, boy, no siree, you know I ain't got the time. Not me, boy, no siree, you know I ain't got the time. So Todd Snider has a lot of like melancholy songs, but also a lot of really great funny ones. I like the funny ones, you know. I like the funny ones. This one is squarely in the category of funny ones. It's called Beer Run, B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. Well, a couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigarettes, but to save a little money, they bummed one from a hippie that smelled kind of funny. Next thing they knew, they was both really hungry and pretty thirsty too. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. A store with a sign said their beer was coldest. They said it bragged because he looked the oldest. He grabbed a case of beer and a candy bar, and then he went over near where the registers are, put his fake ID on the countertop. The clerk looked at it, looked back and stopped, said, son, I ain't gonna call the cops, but I am gonna have to keep this card. Well, the guys both took it pretty hard. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. Oh, how happy we would be had we only brought a better fake ID. Oh, B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. They met another old hippie named Sleepy John. He claimed to be the one from the Robert Earl song, so they gave him their cash and he bought him some brews. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good, it should have been a crime. The crowd was cool, and the band was prime. They made it back to their seats just in time to sing with all their friends. And you know what they were singing at the Robert Earl Keen concert? The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Not a ton of Robert Earl Keen fans, huh? B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and an able driver. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. Oh, how happy we would be if Todd were here instead of me singing B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run. B-E-E-R-R-U-N, Beer Run.
Jeff Evans, everybody.
I really appreciate the time.